Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so. This picture...
It's very...
special?
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts.
Ooh, Sonny, you're creeping me out. This guy seems strange.
You don't say. You've been treated here too?
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious.
No.
Well, I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip was...
Oh, no, no. We should go to reception first.
Like an angel from heaven.
Yeah, half of her's still up.
That's rude.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Of all the great wild ones.
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well,
Yes, it really...
I'm afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumey.
Miss, we'd like to ask... Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in...
We really...
Oh,
Are you okay, miss?
yes, I am. I just needed some... air.
Well, miss, we have some questions if you'd...
I'd love to answer all of... Sorry, but I still can't...
Neither can we.
You can't imagine how wonderful it is that I can help you in one of your cases.
Miss, those books are...
Don't even tell me. No, I don't want...
No, I didn't mean...
Leave it to me, Sonny. I'm good at this. Thank you, miss.
No, I thank you.
We won't either, that's for...
We're happy to bring you joy, miss. And
Say, miss, what can you tell...
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since
the place seems pretty empty. Do many people work here?
I see. Now, this doc...
Exactly. Director, science...
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published...
Psycho... what?
Unraveling the Mind.
That's really...
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually...
I'm not sure I know you...
Well, like, Mr...
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself.
He's swamped, is it?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is
I thought so. Now, what can you say about this, miss?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come?
Huh.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents.
Oh, come on, Miranda.
I'm sorry.
Miranda, this case is a matter of...
All right. All right.
Figures. John...
Thank you, Miranda.
Please, don't make me blush. And...
Oh, we won't.
So when can we talk to...
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal.
Thank you.
We need to let them know we're here first.
It doesn't matter how big a star you once were.
That was very, poetic of you, Marty.
Cluck you.
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but
Danger. What?
we haven't heard from him since he disappeared. And we're
I see. We don't know.
great wild ones protect him.
Where is he? The smell of all its fur.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty. But
Exactly.
Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
well, yeah. Luckily,
Lucky. Please take us.
your office is rather.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind.
I see. Makes sense. An Isle of Reason and a...
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract.
You see, that's something I think about.
If you like, I can give.
Oh, this is your chance, Sonny. Don't miss it.
Marty, cluck up. Why do you have bars on...
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm just.
With the significant difference of you being...
It's not as big of a.
Is this cell like...
I would rather call it a room. But yeah.
a snake? I can't help it, but...
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a...
What an introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude.
The name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner,
From the predatory division of the Clawville Police.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind.
Please be...
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that Snake and...
Very funny, I must say.
We know you know. It's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious...
Now, that's much more interesting.
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detective.
Not even if it's a matter of life and death.
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, detective. This...
Still, I'd like to give the...
Please, detective.
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time. His first symptoms surfaced in his teens. Depression, panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after the first sign?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are...
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to...
I couldn't have said it better.
As far as I know, the Wessler family...
Indeed, they were rather poor.
Then how do you sustain yourself?
By the grace of the treasury of...
I wouldn't have guessed that.
My family and the royal dynasty...
What kind of a place is this exactly?
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the...
How long have you been working?
I've worked here for more than 30 years.
So if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown...
That's almost...
What a lovely inheritance. Tell me, Doctor, do you know...
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I...
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow...
Oh, I see.
Dr. Quetzal's a real mystery. But So when did Albert become a resident?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him.
Could you describe that day?
It was not long after New Year's Eve. Maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not...
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were.
And Albert?
He was new to me. An invisible gray...
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of course.
What was your first impression?
He was silent, but observed everything.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move...
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did. But who am I to judge?
What kind of special treatment?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a West...
And complete secrecy.
Yes, but that's the case for...
Of course. So in what way?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a
So you didn't even know if he had anything?
Initially, no. He was more...
How did you see Albert when you first met?
Albert was... shy and reserved, like a ghost.
What else?
He was delicate and graceful, almost like a woman. Yet...
Why did he have to be locked up?
I asked the same thing.
Are you telling me Albert had...
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the call.
He had these seizures from the beginning?
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left.
He did what? Left?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left.
Quetzal's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus. When and why did Albert leave?
It was about 2 years ago. Mr. Hobart Wessler appeared.
But you did.
He returned the same day. Albert...
That was unusual.
I had never seen him like that before, Mr. Featherland.
Did he ever tell you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did. Albert and I had a good...
Was it a painting of a lovely...
Oh, exactly.
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've... So Albert left on many occasions.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a...
More dangerous.
Albert was hurting himself. And on one occasion...
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr.
But it...
Exactly. He was obsessed.
What exactly?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but 2 of his gorilla.
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now. So, Albert's tongue was torn out.
So you're saying Albert was brought back?
Yes. And they didn't give any...
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's... Maybe it's not easy for you to talk about it, but...
I'm not that kind of doctor, Mr. Featherland. But
there's no doubt it wasn't an accident.
I don't believe it.
I totally agree. Concentrate, Doctor. What do you think?
I'm sure it was Hobart. He ordered...
But why would he do that?
Maybe Albert saw something.
To whom? The four walls, a couple of crates.
To anyone, Miss.
I don't think it's that simple.
You're welcome, Detective.
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had...
What did Hobart do during...
He didn't do anything. He just sat...
Couldn't you manage to draw anything?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps...
Do you think Hobart could have...
It's horrible to say.
How did he disappear in the end?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Miss...
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patient.
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of help. But
we understand, Doctor. Thank you. That's quite shocking.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Miss...
Then the
accident. We didn't believe it. Not
Different how?
if someone got one of his eyes poked out.
We believe you, Doctor.
I'd rather call it his room. Mr.
Thanks to the Wessler name.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of...
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not...
Well, that's, surprise.
I've never seen a cell like this before,
It seems that being a Wessler gets you privileges.
and a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers here. I can almost smell them.
Well, I smell paint, ink, plaster, some kind of oil.
What the dickens?
Unmistakable.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jumped...
I'm on it, Boss Bird.
A small window.
No way. Is this...
I don't think so. But we could still find something important. Identical twins. And looking at 2 men and 1 woman.
Well,
Of all the wild ones, Marty, please.
just use your imagination.
Scribbles. Newspaper articles.
Just like the troubled mind.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of order in it.
If you say so, boss.
Look at that. Identical twins. Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. What do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all...
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of it?
If I'm right, this'll flip...
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from...
I just have to think things through before...
Ugh, you're killing me. So...
Back to Clawville, where we can...
You're driving me...
What can you tell us about the woman in the photo?
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenka?
Did she ever visit this place?
Never. But if you ask me...
And Albert, did he mention...
Constantly. It was obvious he had an affection.
I wouldn't jump ahead, Doctor. Something else could be...
Do you think so? Or...
Maybe they do, Doctor, but in my line of work...
In 99% of cases.
Exactly. But this...
If you say so.
So, detectives...
I'm afraid we have, Doctor.
I wouldn't dare to say I'm happy to hear...
Well, thanks, Doc. Not on account of either of our jobs, am I right?
Exactly.
Farewell, Miranda, dear. Lovely to meet you.
So, you'll...
Marty McChicken never forgets, ma'am.
Oh,
Furry gods. Let's go. Goodbye, miss.
goodbye, gentlemen. And
I'm sure it'll be fun.
if there's anything I can help you with...
Thank you, Miranda. Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take him out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot? for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Whew. Well, that was close.
A little too close for my taste, and it only strengthens my belief. West...
Come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me?
Sure. Let's put the picture together. Let's start from the beginning. So, we got a case. Tried to show us the painting. And that painting would have shown us the way. Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion. Which made Albert fall in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the west...
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many...
Well, after 10 years...
9. Huh.
What? What? No,
No, you laughed.
just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling...
All right, pal.
Okay.
And his best chance was to trade...
So that's why...
Yeah, Ibn couldn't...
What a diabolical...
More like...
But why the messages then? Why the threats?
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured...
So the messages were written by one of his person...
Something like that, Marty. But
You're right.
We're going, Marty,
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before...
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap...
This fog's almost
Strange, but somehow this time
Really?
I don't know. It's like the light...
Oh, you're not getting ready to die, are you, old man?
Why, haven't I told you?
You're not funny. I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here. Even less because...
Should I...
That would be nice for a...
Do you remember that case with the...
Which one?
when that demented wolf devoured the kids of a young goat mother? And
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. Hell, that was a slaughterhouse.
this was that shop. The goat mother was running it.
This? This one?
Yeah, before it was closed down, when there was still some life here.
Yeah. Spook.
Still, I loved...
Sonny, you're a creep. Did you forget anything?
No, I just thought,
You becoming sentimental?
who knows?
Oh.
Should I say it? But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it.
I never thought I'd ever look at this place and...
Life's weird, isn't it? I didn't think that after...
You mean when you shot me?
You know I had my reason.
Yeah.
I don't.
Then let's...
Hey, I apologize for...
That's okay. Yeah, well, don't...
Who, me? What?
It hurts even to think about it. But
Look, Sonny.
I'm still thinking about...
I just realized
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn.
that he's been acting strange.
Exactly. Like...
It was almost hitting us.
Don't blame yourself, Marty.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll...
Who knows, Marty? It's...
Yeah, right. Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean,
You know that Reptile...
he seemed like a patient to me.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters...
Are you still talking?
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shoved a letter in our...
Something like that, Marty. I think
I really hope you're right, boss.
we have no other choice.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean...
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so.
In her own way, huh?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth.
So, what do you think?
I don't know, Marty. But I believe Natasha didn't...
I'm not as sure of that as you are.
I think Natasha was very much...
Really? You don't say.
You mean me?
Who can even read mind?
Maybe you're right, Marty.
Okay, so when you feel we can leave...
Thanks, partner. I'll do that.
Lewis became kind of part of the team.
You mean Leopold?
Ah, damn it.
No, I'm just joking. You said it right.
Huh.
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because...
I've never been this excited, Sonny. What is it? What?
Just...
Oh.
And...
So,
Come on, boys.
maybe...
Hey, Sonny.
Part.
Nothing. Nothing. If our theory's correct,
That's the plan.
her magic...
My drumstick still...
Be glad you're alive. It's a little outdated, but I understand.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty. And the rust brings back...
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one.
Rest assured, Marty.
It's a little outdated, but I understand.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty. And the rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of...
Rest assured, Marty.
Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence. Not in the slightest.
And with big guns.
Exactly.
I like this new Sonny.
There is no new Sonny. Just the old...
You think you'll need your fake badge?
I never needed a badge, Marty.
What a punchline.
It's more like a kind of good luck charm. It reminds...
And?
No, Marty. Not really.
If we survive this, can we crack this open?
I'd rather keep it for a really
You're saying I'm not special?
I was joking. If we survive this, we'll drink it to the last drop.
Now you're talking. So, we're looking for more evidence?
No, I was just thinking we could take another look. You know.
Okay.
Don't even...
You're really becoming
One more word and I...
Yep, I'm gonna shut it. You don't want to go in there just like that.
I hope you're just messing.
Of course I'm messing with you. Let's get inside there and see how... You know, Sonny, when we entered the room...
Deborah.
Yeah, her body. I called you every name in the book inside my...
What kept you with me?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted...
Wow. Well, thanks for your honor.
But then everything changed.
On the ship?
I don't know.
I think I do, Marty.
So, I guess there's nowhere to go.
Nothing left to do but...
For the last time?
For the last clucking time.
Swear?
I swear.
All right. Let's hit the road.
Sometimes I think about what a No hard feelings?
What can I say, boys? I have a big, soft heart.
You sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup of tea?
No, thanks. We just came...
Why? You going somewhere?
No, we're just, visiting it.
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
So it's a case. Well...
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We deserve...
You're a good boy, Sonny. And Marty...
Oh, come on, Ursula.
The old owl looks a bit tough.
Us too. I'm not sure I dare look at him.
Don't do it, Marty. Hey, Boobo.
Hello, old man.
Is he asleep?
But his eyes are...
Boobo! You were something.
What the hell are you doing here, Chick?
Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death of lead poisoning later tonight.
Would you shut the clock up, Marty? You're not...
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler's, huh?
Bingo. We're gonna put an end to this madness.
Ooh. Or you're stirring up an even bigger madness, am I right?
Well, that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't come here covered in blood. Because I...
Oh, thanks for the support.
Don't mention it, you old gizzard.
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver, this is...
Hey, don't steal my style.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Don't. And good old Mullen
Eternal, like the...
and the pain in my back. Hey, old man. Sun's not even...
You know what's my secret?
What?
Oh,
That clever.
how can I help you, lads?
Well, Sonny's going to die. I'm just wrapping up a delicate...
So,
You're sharp, old...
well, me dear lads...
Hey, don't use...
that I'm just kidding.
Does the name Albert...
I know multiple Alberts, Sonny.
Albert...
I see you're in a funny mood.
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised.
And who is this Albert, anyway? Ibn Wessler's hidden son, maybe?
Even better, my friend. His...
Oh, you've walked in.
I was hoping you could tell me something useful.
I can, sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the whole Wessler family. Though...
Well, I used to be a professional swimmer, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I lied. What do you know about that asylum?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, sonny. It's an ancient mansion, easily around 100 years old for...
We actually just got out of there.
Seriously, what do you know about it?
The place is self-sufficient in theory, but in reality, the Crown maintains it. No one knows the exact reason why, but according to gossip, they used to keep...
Well, they say we're legends, too, and we're
What can I say, then?
This Albert, he had to paint a picture of Natasha, and his brothers were...
Let me guess.
Yeah, classic, huh? Then...
Yeah, well, that's a classic, too. So, you're telling me...
Exactly, he's Albert, a dangerous lunatic with multiple personality disorder.
Lads, I guess that Miss Marble's going to write another one of those novels about this. Once you sold your soul, it's too late to cry about it.
That's what I keep telling him.
Do you know Dr. Quetzal?
You mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus?
You did what? No, well, I didn't mean that. I just didn't know you.
I studied psychology, Sonny. Only I forgot to grad.
So that's why you know the animals.
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day. And I listen to the everyday problems of almost all.
You surprise me every time, old beaver.
You're afraid he screwed you? He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow.
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or
Hey, don't get cocky with me.
what do you know about the Wessler Mansion?
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank with you.
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? It's a fortress, so it has giant walls, watchtowers.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least you'll kick the book.
That's something.
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
Got any good advice?
I always have some for you, lads.
That's very wise advice. Why haven't you told us before? Could have saved Sonny some pain.
If you carry on like that, Marty, you too could.
You know, Sonny, few places are...
You have a point.
The silence, the fog, the sunshine slowly devouring the sleeping city.
The smell.
Yeah.
It seems Zip is ready with...
That's waiting only... Well, he's out. He's brave.
They're often the same, Marty. And you should... Let's say hi to the old trash panda.
You mean a last goodbye, right?
Hello, Zip. I see they...
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I...
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand?
That's the Zip we know and love.
Thanks, Marty. So,
One last coffee before...
are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail.
I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just some...
Yeah, that's true. And what do you expect will happen when you get...
They'll either let us in, or we'll blow open the doors and go in guns...
Well, I'm not sure you know what you're up against, boys, but it's your future.
Hey, don't write us off yet.
I'm just getting ready for all possibilities. Hey, chicken coppers.
Yeah, Zip?
Take care of your feathers for me, okay?
Don't worry. I'll protect this smelly old...
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting.
Furry gods. I knew he was...
Half the city is in his hands, Marty.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha, too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really? What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to come.
Or he just has too much dough.
Quite the steed,
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well.
Are you surprised?
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Hey, please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude, it's just his, terrible...
Is this a mansion?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious...
Oh, this place has its own group.
100% humidity and
Not like that. Could they...
Or maybe some chicken eating...
What? Oh, you just made that... Huh, one of
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely...
I wonder how chivalry is compatible...
Ibn was planning to leave the...
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye...
Yeah... Look who's here.
What a surprise. Our biggest fans.
What do you think? Should we give them our autographs?
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while...
Is that so?
Yeah, that...
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Get the hell out of our...
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore.
Do you sense that? And utter
You're right.
Don't shit with me, you foul! I'm afraid my partner speaks the truth, Jen.
Such tall and handsome
Sure are, partner.
This must lead to Wessler.
Let's get the big guns out and kick the...
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, son.
Relax, Marty. Someone in...
Yeah, just don't let it be. It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate.
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be here but plants.
That's quite a...
Yeah, it is.
This place is incredible.
Because you know what lies.
With Natasha?
I haven't decided. She's real close to Wessler.
Much more than me,
That wouldn't be hard.
Ah, what a pleasant
Get lost. Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry.
Martin.
Huh?
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss.
You really don't understand, do you?
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn
Thank you, Miss...
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed...
Please, Natasha.
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia.
Yes, Miss Katzenka. I tried to warn...
Thanks?
You know, I had a dream before we came here. I saw Natasha...
And? What is...
I don't know, Marty. I admit...
I'm just angry. Truth...
Your sense of justice...
More like my sense of... Don't...
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha.
Wild gods!
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about...
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also...
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I...
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had...
Dear sweet Deborah...
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying.
You cannot think I had anything...
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny.
You have to know.
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning.
Is that so? All night,
to put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my...
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the left.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to...
Yes, dear.
Please, follow me.
Lead on, Wes.
Goodbye.
There she is.
Yeah.
And what?
With sharp claws. This estate is rather...
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took you...
Yeah. As you say...
You should be. Whoever built this place has...
Are you trying to say something?
No, just think... impressive bed.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, General.
We'll see about that.
This paint...
It's beautiful and rather provocative.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damn...
You don't know. Well, if you're interested...
Really?
Really. It's here.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But they're...
More like a rat scratch.
A.W.
That's...
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say?
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that. Do you keep a revolver?
Yeah, a bad habit.
I agree.
Yeah, would you like a drink? This is a rather...
Really? Tempting, but I need to...
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise it.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has...
Yeah, I see.
More like...
And that's not a...
Yeah.
No, that's not how we do business.
I really hope so.
Interesting. Now that I know who he...
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you...
None taken. But tell me, are we going to flatter each other for...
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah.
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game.
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
My time's precious.
Don't rush us, Mr. Wessler. I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried.
Yeah, she, really worries more than you.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know...
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question. Why? Did it upset you when you...
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place.
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it.
Such self...
What did you say? Indeed. But, what does that have...
We'll get to that, don't...
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not a crime. This picture, it's...
Why do you think so? It's just...
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes.
Really?
He fell in love with her.
Who'd you mean? You mean, me?
You.
No,
And you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped?
Yeah.
Did Natasha know about...
No, of course...
Do you love beautiful things? You were afraid of losing her, weren't you?
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask...
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly. And quickly.
We visited Albert's cell and found something...
That's a big...
A classic, even.
What the hell are you...
This is Albert Wessler's...
More like a
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad.
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to.
What?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about?
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for...
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody knows...
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. Eh.
Why did you decide to take your brother?
Yeah, as you're curious, from the moment I laid eyes on...
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha.
Are you insane? Yeah, Eben would have had me killed in me.
So instead, you've done the same thing.
Comfortable. Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me?
Cry me a river.
Yeah, you know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it...
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler.
Yeah, evasive answer.
Did you ever believe that you were?
Did I ever believe? I still do.
And also?
I see you're starting to understand.
So you feel you're two people...
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend,
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to...
Yeah, do you think so?
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland?
Which is?
Ibben's ghost. Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibben...
So you mean Ibben's here?
He was here all along. Don't you get it?
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. When was the moment you decided to kill...
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha.
You simply fell in love with...
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is,
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel...
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I...
Let him have her, right?
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him, but...
Do you think you can explain everything with...
Don't be a fool, Sonny. Insanity is just...
So you admit you're insane?
Of course I'm not insane.
Ah, well, here...
Albert was insane. He lost...
You mean...
Both of us, Mr.
Okay.
Don't mock me, Mr. Featherland. You're still at the wrong end of the...
It would be hard to forget. When did you decide that we two...
Can I be honest? I didn't want to hurt you, even after what you've done at the club, after interrogating Natasha and me so cruelly. I didn't care.
Until we found Deborah.
I didn't even know about you finding her until the phone call from the Nile. Then it all became clear. I understood I underestimated...
You remove anyone if they happen to cross your...
Eben had always been like that. Albert the opposite, so don't think I wasn't struggling, but, eventually...
You mean fear?
Yeah. What do you know about these concepts, detective? You spent your life chasing petty nobodies until...
I may be a nobody, Mr. Wessler, but at least I know who and what I am.
Enough, Santino. Enough games. Ask your last question.
I'm very close to breaking him, but if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. Natasha was kind to you, right?
Natasha was, simply amazing.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of chore.
I think I do, yes. That's why you had to become Ibben.
I didn't take Ibben's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you?
Was. Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert.
Ibben loved her. I admired her. Ibben was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to...
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one...
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote...
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me.
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler.
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long. So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like that.
And thank you.
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me...
About who to target?
You know...
But this man wasn't him.
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But
It won't be easy to process.
I'm sorry I dragged you into...
The cops. But how?
I have no idea.
Do not look at me. I did...
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you.
Please, Sonny. You don't...
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Now, before you say anything, we can...
No need for that, Santino. Monica.
Monica?
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get...
Thanks, Mon.
You know already, boys. Shoes.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that.
Yes.
Don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want to
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed.
So, can we go now, boss? Oh.
Don't give me ID.
So, what now?
I think I should mourn.
You should.
But I don't know what to feel.
I understand, Natasha.
Yes, I know where.
See you around.
Ma'am.
Goodbye.
I don't know if I've ever seen Monica and...
This means she's real, not just...
So, you can find...
I didn't even hear that. Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those...
No wonder, since you put hold...
Well, actually, that was...
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really?
It was for us, too, believe... How did you know we were here?
I always pay attention, Sonny. And because
No, I love it when...
Don't get used to it, Marty.
So, what's your...
35, Sonny. I like high heels. And because there's...
Anything for you, Dar...
I don't want just anything, Marty.
Yes, ma'am.
See you at the PD?
At the...
See you at the PD?
At the PD.
What? Are you...
No, sir.
Then stop pecking.
Yes, sir.
Santino.
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck...
Ah, look what garbage the...
Good gods, is this guy everywhere?
Our faithful crop.
I swear I'm gonna hang him someday. How the hell did you find your way here, Tim?
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all...
I wish too, because then we could legally...
I love your...
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you...
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talk...
That, I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the...
Pluck off, Tim.
Hey! Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that.
Just one quote, guys.
I say...
And what about you, son?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe...
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way.
Yes, I think you...
Damn, I wouldn't have...
Thank you. But it was also me who endangered...
Well, I won't argue about...
Please tell me there's gonna be a glory...
If we're lucky, Marty. If we're Gentlemen.
Gentlemen?
We're honestly very sorry.
Yeah, this peaceful...
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen.
Don't think we'll be behind.
Oh, look at that.
In complex?
Yeah, or something.
Amazing.
I hope we'll meet again, gentlemen.
So do I, Shakespeare. And while you're sitting in your...
Maybe I will.
I certainly hope so, pal.
Look at that. The mongrel caught himself.
Now he can wag his tail.
Yuck.
You're a good boy, Bosco.
You know, folks, somebody's gotta take care of the real police work. Why?
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but...
Yeah.
How did you catch...
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded.
Hey, a second longer and it...
That shit...
Pluck you sideways, but... Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount them on your wall as trophies.
Yeah, I wish I could, Sonny.
Do you think she was part of it?
I don't think so, Marty. She seemed entirely honest. Maybe...
You may be right. Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just, wanted to thank you.
For what exactly?
For trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while
I didn't even...
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage.
If there's any...
Thank you, Martin.
What about him? How the hell...
I don't know, but it's a...
You think someone hired him?
Could be. You.
I was just driving around.
Trying to feed your grandpa? So?
What can I say, Sonny?
Did someone hire you to follow?
I just had to keep an eye.
But you managed somehow.
The professionals?
Yeah, thanks.
Unfortunately,
You and your
Some people still take them.
You're a real piece.
Of course.
I think I have an idea who...
Hey, stop it right...
Oh, are you afraid you...
You wish, Pep.
Anyway, it's good to see you here, Hawkeye.
I'm glad you made it out alive.
Yeah, not much.
Anyway, it's good to...
I'm glad...
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck.
Oh, no, boys.
What the cluck did you...
Stand up straight.
Yes.
Ooh, attention chicken...
Natasha?
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now. Somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.